firm of companies Black Series Edition LLC Crystal Edge Technology Screens and our FLE BT company. I think someone got it twisted. They thought that we quit. No, we didn't quit. You know how much technology we're engineering? How much we have to do? I'm just going to be doing less streams. I have to do less streams. And the streams can't be that long because I have a lot to do. Like sitting there on that bench and thinking about all this stuff that we're working on and different projects we're on. And we're involved in a couple of big projects with some companies. And I do want to start mainstreaming my technology out here. Because again, as I said before, everybody out here has white projection screens. And the technology we have here is way beyond white. So we're going to be giving a launch date pretty soon for our new FLE technology we have here. This is actually the old products from the other fellow who just couldn't seem to get it right. And we just came in and made it much, much better. So we renamed it our FLE Dark Silver Cinemax. And we're not using any expensive projectors, no 4K, no tri-lasers, none of that stuff whatsoever. We're using a basic 600. Oh shoot, keep forgetting we got music playing in the background because I just did a couple of shorts and we didn't require any sound. We don't require sounds when we do shorts, but I will be doing shorts more, but less live streams because I got so much to do. And then sitting in that park, I'm thinking about all the stuff that I have to do. I have literally more than I need on my plate. So I literally have to bring people in to help me with this. This is how crazy things have gotten. On the first, I got an installment to do. I got 2 of these to do. And I'm literally going to be building the frame and building the outer box for the projector. This isn't a simple install. This is literally me building an entire system for these for this setup. But it's going to come back with great rewards because my screen's going to be on display in a major area. And it's going to bring a lot of business to me. So yeah, a lot of cutting, sawing, all that stuff. Yeah, I got to do all that. I did the same thing at the other place, at the Smoke Lounge. We built their frames, we custom their frames, installed all this stuff, so it's a lot of work involved. But, like I said, just overwhelming on so much I have to do, and I'm literally going to have to bring people in to help me with this because, again, this is a lot of work we got on our plate right now. I'm doing business here, and I'm doing business out there, and the business out there involves installs. So it's a whole different section of work. I can literally spend a couple of days in one area doing installs. So yeah, I got to bring somebody in to help me with it. But anyway, we're not going to do a lot of streams. I think the Nayers thought at the end of the day, I did get a message from them, by the way, when I came off the YouTube. They thought we were gone for good. No, we're not gone for good. We're just doing other stuff. I think I literally said that in the video I was talking about. We are doing other stuff. But for right now, we added some upgrades to the product, and now we're in the range of FLE technology. But let me show you what we got so far. And as for reversing engineering, we don't have time for that. But we are keeping this one because this one's going to make a lot of money. Actually, we have sales for this already at several churches for the new FLE Dark Silver Cinemax. So let me show you what we have so far. And we're still at our 1000 lumens 720p projector. Now the O1 required you to have well actually 2 of the O1s required you to have a 25 to 3000 lumen projector. This technology right here, you can operate at 1000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 svga. So you don't require to have a lot of power to do it. All right, let's see. Where is that part to it? So you can see how magnificent the image looks. Yeah, fully lit environment, true ambient light rejection technology. No fake nonsense. So the old product couldn't do this. The old product had, and I mean not our products, someone else's, required a 25 to 3000 lumen requirement, and it was not ambient light rejection, which is kind of jacked up. So you have to have a $3,000, 3,000 lumen projector for a product that's not ambient light rejection. Sounds backwards, doesn't it? It is completely backwards. On so many levels, it's not even funny. And on top of that, in their demonstrations, they do use high-powered, expensive machines. We're at a basic 600 by 800. And as you can see, the screen is pulling an amazing shade of dark levels because it has our shifting technology capabilities. And we could do this inside and out, something that the other product did not prove or show that it even had the capabilities to do so, because there was nothing on the specification sheet telling the time when the screen would react. And you have to have a reaction time. Anytime you're doing a projection screen, you must have reaction time so the customer knows what time the screen activates. Now, yes, it does have some FLE elements in it right now. That's why it looks so beautiful. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So we decided we're not going to do invoice. We're going to make it so everybody can get their hands on it. And we're going to bring the price down just a little bit. Not no $60 mark. That's not going to happen. No. Paints that are in that range don't do anything. Like I said, there's a difference between, and not to put anybody down who has a Kia, there's a difference between a Kia and a Bugatti. A Bugatti costs what it costs because it's a very high performance, professional sports car, race car. It is what it is. You get what you pay for. Now, as you can see, we're in under the garage lights. Plenty of light in here, nice and bright, got a big white background. We don't have any light splash behind the back of the screen. No high power projector, no 2 million to 1 contrast, none of that nonsense. My projector, I think it has 100 to 1. That's basically about it. We can pick up at 180-degree viewing angle, even outside at 1,000 lumens. And our screen paint is very easy to apply and repair. As you saw in one of the demonstrations where I was taking the tape off and I ripped the screen a little bit, I was able to dab over top of it with a roller and some of the paint we had left over. Easy repair job. No multi-coat application, no crazy instructions, no light roll, no mid roll. Just paint over the screen and you're done. That's it. Now I got a couple of short videos. I'm keeping these approximately under a certain time limit. Have to be on Facebook in a few minutes to show off the technology over there because I have buyers for it over there. And sorry we don't have sound. I didn't pick up the speakers. I was doing shorts, so usually we don't have to use sound for shorts. So the product will be available in 1 quart and 1 quart and 1 gallon. 1 gallon is going to paint a screen size up to around 250 inches. Mine is fully weatherproof and fully ultra short throw compatible. 32 ounces will paint a screen size up to 150 inches, 16.9. You can also do 235.1 if you know the screen sizes with both sizes. And like I said, fully weatherproof. Eco-friendly, low VOC, which is very important because if you're going to use it into a paint sprayer, you're going to make sure that basically it's a water-based product, which is very important. Shelf life is going to be 5 years. We do advise you to store this in a room temperature. This is something I don't see on the specifications is shelf life or basically storage. You got to give people that information because again, you know, someone can stick that somewhere next to a heater and kaboom. I mean, all kinds of problems. So you should have that on it. You need to have a detailed specification sheet when you're actually selling a product. And which looks absolutely incredible. Let's go with, let me see. Grab me another one here. I'm on this page. They got some beautiful demonstrations on here. And I said, looks like a TV. No expensive projectors required. Like I said, no $3,000, $4,000 machines. You're not going to have to use any of that whatsoever. You can go pop over to eBay and you can buy yourself a projector for 60 to 100 bucks. Look how well the contrast levels pull, even in a fully lit environment. Now, I'm going to let you guys watch. I have a little bit of time here. I need to find a cord for this particular sound bar because for some reason I can't track down the cord for that sound bar for the jack. And I know we got it. I know we have to have it over here. I know we have to have it over here. So I yanked this thing in here before, but for some reason I keep losing the cord to that sound bar. We'll put all this stuff in a different section over here. That way, when I go to reach for it, it's there. I only need two things from here. I already keep losing everything. Let's see. It's not in there. It has to be in. We got a wire box around here somewhere. It's in the wire box. Okay. Here. Wire box. Now I have a surface behind me. It's a sheet of glass. Actually, do we have any of that? No, no, no. That's the other technology we have on hand. Not this one. Finally, I found one of these things. I could not I got dozens and dozens of these cords. But we had them for the sound bars. Didn't seem to track down one of these things. Finally found one. There we go. Now we can hook a sound bar up. Dozens of these cords. So we're going to be building a much bigger screen. I'm going to be building probably about 100 inches for show. Right now we got it at 44 inches. That's where we're at right now. So we're expanding the screen size. Let me see. So, what's my extension cord? So I gotta go meet up with the other guy today. We're gonna be doing an acoustic screen system for them. It's much easier to do because we're gonna have the speakers, we're gonna have the projector right behind the back of the screen, and we can build the outer boxes. So that way no one's bumping into them, no one's hitting them, they're not up in the front, no one's walking in front of them, being hit with the projector. I think that's the best way to go. And on top of that, it's completely portable. So we're gonna build the entire frame system for him. And we're going to build the outer boxes for his projector setup. This is why I tell you it pays to basically build your own stuff at the end of the day because you know how to do stuff. So we got a whole blueprint on how we're going to put this whole thing together for him. It's going to be pretty cool. Alright, so sound bar. Stick all that stuff here in the corner. So when I have to show this off, we're done. We're going to keep our strings very short because, again, I said before, I want to do more of the shorts, less streams, and then that way I can work more on what I need to do and get my projects done because I do have a lot on my plate. And yes, we literally went in and reverse engineered someone's product because their product was trash. It was absolute garbage. They were cheating the daylights out of their customers. Their customers now are sitting, he doesn't have any, but they're sitting in dark environments at a requirement of 3,000 lumens. Are you kidding me? And it's not even ambient light rejection. That's poor. That's very poor. High-end projectors to try to make the screen look like something that it's not. No demonstrations outside. You will see that we will have more demonstrations outside than that individual ever had on his product alone by itself. We can show images inside, outside, low caliber projectors, the whole 9 yards. Everything you're supposed to see in the screen paint at the end of the day. And I think that's what we should start doing. We need to start taking some of these products that are cheating their customers, lying in specifications, and change their products. If you don't have any paperwork underneath this stuff, you have no copyrights, no patents, no trademarks, we're taking your stuff at the end of the day. And the reason why is because you're ripping people off. So if you can't do it right, we're going to do it for you. Because I couldn't understand that. It's a dark screen. I've seen that product. We've had it here. How is this thing not ambient light rejection? And why is it requiring a 3,000 lumen projector to fire off? Because that's not necessary. As you can see, we don't need it. So something's wrong there. Unless they're just mixing stuff together, not really testing anything out. And one of the tests were in a dark environment? Are you kidding me? No. This is done wrong. I'm very passionate about what I do. I love home theater. I really do. This is why I put my time and effort into it. And I have to think about a way how to go about this. So coming off brutal in that sense by saying we want to take it, it makes us look bad. But to say that we're trying to make better technology, and if you can't do it and do a better job for your customers, we'll do it for you. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I'll check your stuff and make sure that it's all, if it's locked in, we don't touch it with a 10-foot pole because I ain't trying to end up in court. But if your stuff ain't locked, guess what? We're going to go after it. And if it is locked and you are doing something you're supposed to be doing, I'm taking your company to court. And you can talk before a judge on why your product doesn't have proper testing, there's certain requirements needed. We're going to go through the whole 9 yards. And it's very important because that way we get rid of all that junk all over the projector community and get the real good stuff in, like the fake projectors. And hats off to Epson for stepping in on the Valva and calling nonsense and taking them to court and suing them because they made claims on that projector that weren't true. So now that instead of you getting ripped off on a projector that's claiming to be 5,000 lumens or 6, it is what it is, 18 to 25. Gentlemen, if you thought at the end of the day that the message that you sent me basically cost me, no, it didn't. What made me come back on is the fact that I realized that I still have to do streams, but I can't do a lot of them. I'm still going to do my shorts, and I have to concentrate on my other projects. But I do need to come in and basically change some of these products out here. And as you can see, what we have here compared to what the Frankenstein and the UB used to be is far, far better.
Their reaction.
Far better.
Born in the wild, rare, intoxicating, the soul of Sauvage.
I literally was just talking about that, about the perfume cologne commercials that don't make any sense. Look at that clarity. And this is a 600 by 800. Mind you, no, we're not using any form of HDMI straight. We're using an HDMI adapter converter. This projector is so old, it only does a 4.3. This is what your product is supposed to look like. You're not supposed to be trapped in dark environments with poor color capabilities. And a 3,000 to 2,500 lumen requirement? Are you kidding me? On a product that's not even ambient light projection? No, that's fake. So yeah, this used to be a Frankenstein, and it used to be the UV mix. We took both of the products, we knew how to make them anyway, combined them to one, and then upgraded it with our technology to show you what it's supposed to look like. On top of that, comparing our specification sheets. I think I put specification sheets in this video. I'm not sure. I'll put them in later on. You can read our specification sheets compared to theirs. A lot of stuff missing. A lot of stuff missing. Now, mind you, to those individuals who make these products, don't take it personal. This is business. You got to do a better job. Because if you don't do a better job, someone's going to build a better mousetrap. And they're going to sell more of these mousetraps than you. And if you did a crappy job building the mousetrap and it doesn't catch anything to begin with, someone's going to come along and do it better. That's how business works. So that's how we're going to do it. I don't have time for the back and forth and nonsense. I really don't. Or we just reverse your engineer, make the product better, and sell it to the customers. The reason why you're paying $60 for your product, because your product wasn't even worth $60. It wasn't worth anything. You're buying basically nothing but paper houses built on a beach with high tides. That's what you were buying. Once that water comes in, the house disappears, nothing to show for it. You want good quality, you have to pay for it. For instance, your projector. You paid good money for your projector, right? To get the best you could possibly get, right? Then why are you going to make your screen suffer? Make your screen suffer, you make your projector suffer. It's the reason why we go toward the certified. Certifieds are $5,000, $6,000 screens at the end of the day. You shouldn't have to pay that kind of money at the end of the day. Why can't you have a screen that looks incredible if that can cost you $5,000 to $6,000? So now we have to take the same energy that we have for the certified and point it in the direction of these screens. Because if you're lying on your specifications, if you're saying things that are not true, then it's time for us to come in and fix the problem. You just build a better mousetrap. And ours catch plenty of mice. As you can see. So with the UV and the Frankenstein, I hate to say that because it's a trademark name, could never do, this product can. And we save you thousands, by the way. Not hundreds. I don't understand how somebody says they can save you hundreds when they spent literally $3,100 for a projector. And our projector costs $75. So you see how beautiful the image is? And this is painted on a cardboard box. Actually, 6 cardboard boxes. Now you can spray this on, you can roll this on, you can put this on your motorized projection screens, fixed range screens, you can paint this to your wall. Heck, you can paint on whatever you freak you want. As long as you don't do tarp and stucco, we just don't like those two surfaces at the end of the day. We advise that you use a 9-inch nap roller. Don't use any of those short rollers like they do in their demonstrations. You would damage your screen. 9-inch nap roller, that's all you need at the end of the day. So one code application, no insane instructions about up and down and format. No, we don't do that at all, period. Paint it down and you're done, that's it. And as you've seen when I dab the screen, you don't see any marks or anything from the dabs due to the fact that it's designed to level and blend in automatically. It's no leveling system nonsense, it just blends in. Let's grab ourselves another one. Oh, these are some good ones right here. I like these.
If you you think you can skip this ad? No.
Yes, can. Would have been messed up if another ad popped up behind it. That would have been messed up. It actually did work. Oops. So, pause this for a minute. I'll show you my machine we're using. This is what we're using. As you can see, there's no HDMI ports on here. This is an adapter running through here, so no HDMI port on this. This is my Sony, I showed this many times before, VPL CS4 projector, 1000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 SVGA projector. No expensive machines required. That's the way it's supposed to be. Shouldn't have to go out and spend a ton of money for a screen and then turn around, you got to spend even more money for the projector. That's freaking bonkers. So we're going to be expanding the screen, make it a little bit bigger. As a matter of fact, I don't want to do a fixed range screen because fixed range screen, I'm going to do a wallpaper. Because the wallpaper is easy. My wallpaper is 106 inches. It's rolled up in the corner over there. So, again, we need screens that are portable. We can just hit the shop. The fixed screens are too big. So we do a wallpaper surface. Show it on a much larger size because that's what we're going for next. And I'm going to be using my Christie projector sitting on the floor. That projector cost me $100 bucks. That's it. The one we're getting for the company that we're going to do, it's going to cost them $120. That's it. Now mind you, that projector sitting on the floor is 4,000 lumens. This is only 1,000. I'm going to put them side by side. We've done this. We've done 5,000 versus 1,000. You see there's a difference? There's really no difference. Especially with the FLE gain. What videos are these? AK Shoot World. I'm gonna keep this one. I like the videos. Usually we get videos that have this the thumbnail will come out with these pretty colors, but we get into this boring, bland, dull scenery. I like scenery at the end of the day, but at least put some color into it. I mean, it looks like freaking like the projector lamp is about to go. All right, there we go.
Sketching with your other hand? It's a Cheetos thing.
That's messed up. Yeah, I like the setups they have here. Black background, beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
I don't know why you would require 3,000 lumens as 3,000 lumens and up for a darker screen. Now, I do know why, but still, yeah, because white levels are poor. That's what it is. And it's poor white levels. That's why they use higher lumen projectors. That's why I find it interesting. The same thing we're accused of using 4,000, 5,000 projectors, which we haven't even touched yet, to get our white levels to push, but yet they're using 3,000 to get it to push? That's bad. That's extremely bad. We can push at 1,000, we can push at 50 with no problem. And in 25 is a safe mark. Anything that says 2,000, yeah, those are safe marks. That's because they're guaranteed for the screen to work. Even if the screen is failing, the projector is going to fix the problem. They call it safe marks. Ambient light controlled environments, aka our screens don't work in fully lit environments. Calibrating, we can't see color. That's what all that stands for. Some companies do it because this is a way to fix the screen that's not working correctly. You're going to have to calibrate. You're going to have to be in a dark environment. You're going to have to get projectors without crazy, insane contrast attached to them, which you know at the end of the day it's going to cost you a lot of money. All in all, it's just going to be a pain in the neck. So that gray screen, you see that dark level picking up? That's shifting technology. That allows the screen to read a contrast level. Now it's not reading 100% black, but it mimics like you're seeing a black level. And soon, this is what, well, our customers want it at the end of the day, because the fact that they want to see what it looks like, especially with the reversing of his stuff and convert it to better stuff. And his customers definitely want it because they got ripped off. And can you ship it back? No, you can't ship it back. Not with him, you can't. With us, you can. Is it tested over there? No, it's not tested. Ours is tested. We'll have a batch number attached to it showing the product being tested before we ship. No, you won't get that either. We give you that. Are overseas customers paying a $70 surcharge fee? No, we ship anywhere in the world for free. Weak specification sheets really don't explain exactly what the product is actually doing. We have a detailed specification sheet ran under all the tests that we've done under the product, making sure everything works properly and correctly. I literally had to take something from somebody and show them how to do it correctly. $4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
I can do that outside at 1,000 lumens. So if you notice, we've done all the demonstrations on 1,000 projector. We didn't switch up, high end, high powered. We got plenty of big boy venues sitting on the floor. We got a stack over here, we got a stack over there. We didn't touch none of those 4,000, no 1080p projectors. We did all this at 720p without an HDMI port.
ProPlan is always advancing with game-changing formulas that promote mental sharpness and help extend lives.
When I see the customers in those dark rooms on that website, especially the guy whose screen is washed out next to a window, I don't laugh at them. I feel sorry for them. They believed in something. They had to believe in something to buy it. You had to tell them something at the end of the day to make them buy it. And they got ripped off. You think they didn't try turning the lights on or getting other great products to see if they would match? I'm pretty sure they did. And I'm pretty sure they found out the hard way that they bought an everyday basic paint. That's all they bought. Nothing special. Why are all of them sitting in the dark? Unless they were coached into sitting in the dark. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And you look at my customers, we don't coach them. They go outside and set their projectors up and watch right outside with no problem. People we do business with, we don't tell them you can't stick that screen in a window and hit the back of it with a projector and it won't work. We show it right there, on site. Walk through an entire building, office building, $178 720p projector and pull in all those different environments. Same thing we do here or any place else, we do out there. That's the way it's supposed to be done. So we're going to have a launch date pretty soon when it's going to be available. It's gorgeous, ain't it? Yep. Now, mind you, if it looks this fantastic on our 600 by 800 720p projector, Old Faithful over here, imagine what this is going to look like on your 4K or 1080p projector. And if you think these things look impressive with lights on, lights off, these things are absolutely incredible. Now, what would I use for the dedicated theater room? I would go black technology. We use those. They absorb a ton of light. I don't know how much light this thing's going to give off. It's not actually black. For certain requirements, we do use black. But if you basically are a person that's into the higher white levels, then you go with this right here. The screen paints that we make don't have a lighter version. They don't. The only ones who have that capability, we actually have the dark silver eclipse. Now, the dark silver eclipse is basically a coating application. It's not a paint. It's a spray-on formula that we use for our acoustic screens only. They don't basically apply to the screen paints that we make for rolling on. But this one will now. This will be a part of the FLE collection. So that's why, if you notice, all the videos changed over to the proper name of the product. And the only one we left the same as the one we first did. When we showed the container of paint, what we converted, what we made, that's going to stay exactly the way it is. Now, if you want, you can compare my videos to their videos. You can also compare my specification sheet to theirs too also. What do we have here for time? Coca-Cola OLED.
Getting that from YouTube.
Coca-Cola OLED.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's a monster!
No, it's a pony!
Lunchables! What's your Lunchables?
I don't get it. I'll tell you something. In the video, under the Frankenstein, it was a light mix. How is that ambient light rejection? That's the opposite. And then the darker one's not. That doesn't make any sense. That's completely backwards. That makes no sense at all. Light screens don't absorb light too well. They reflect it. That's why they bounce all over the ceiling and wall when you have them in dark environments. You turn your lights out, they push light all over the place so they can't absorb light. So some of them may have the lighter version and some may have the darker version. But it's funny because the ones who have the lighter version, they're all trapped in the dark. On the screen paint, that's supposed to be ambient light rejection as he claimed, but it wasn't. And the ones who have the darker ones are still trapped in the dark because that's not ambient light projection at all, period, as he stated. And it requires 3,000 lumens of fire. That's crazy. Even the other one at 25. That's pretty bad. That's why when you see me looking at the specification sheets on your products and I say 2,000 lumens? Wow, why? Why would you need 2,000 lumens to fire off on a black screen? You can't see white light correctly? That's what that tells me. You can't read white light correctly because you require a 2,000 lumen pickup. We can do it at 50 lumens. Heck, the floor is coated with this stuff. Well, actually, the old version of it. I should coat the floor with the new version too. An FLE floor. Yep. Samsung contrast demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Excuse me. That's the difference between a white surface and the technology we have now. No match. So that's the advancement that our new FLE Dark Silver Cinemax will give back to your white screen. So you can actually have a real picture. And we can do this in a fully lit environment without any height projectors. All right, get a launch date ready for it. A little bit of a price reduction, and we'll be good to go. We'll be doing some demonstrations outside, or we'll do that tomorrow. I want to get it down to one stream a day. Oopsie, bumped the crap out of my machine. Oh, we definitely got to do this one.
Welcome back, all the smoke.
What does basketball mean to us? My answer is kind of like everything.
Show the advancements of contrast shifting capabilities. Now, I'm not going to get into all the smack talk. I don't have time for it. Simple and plain. If you can't do the job, we'll do it for you. That's all. If they want to cry and whine about it, I don't care. I got things to do. I'm a businessman. If you can't do it better, we'll do it for you. Simple and plain. So I would advise you get the testing and get a better product for your customers. Because if we get your stuff, all of it, you have nothing left. Right now, you do have some stuff left. So get the cracking and make some better stuff. And if you don't, we're just going to come in and make it better for everybody else. People shouldn't get ripped off at the end of the day. Projector setup is quite an investment. It is. And you should get exactly what you paid for. That screen is key to your projector working correctly. Now, for the other products I've read about, they tell the truth. They don't embellish, they don't lie, they don't make things up. They're good. But these other two, on the other hand, they make some pretty faulty products. And yes, I will be actually converting and changing the Series C. Yeah, we're going to convert that and change it. Careful what you say at the end of the day. Be careful who you text people at the end of the day. I'm going to convert it. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. So it will have front and rear capabilities. It'll be a one-coat application easily. Now, because it's a one-coat, it's because it's rear and he has down rear. Rears are not rolled in. You can't roll a rear in. It's impossible because you'll mess the screen up. It'll transfer imperfections to the other side. We'll show you exactly what it's supposed to look like. So we're going to make it front and rear, but it's going to be spread on application only because that's the way it's supposed to be. Can't do rollers on a rear projection screen because you'll jack it up. So we'll do it. We'll show you correctly how it's done. So for ours is not going to be that ugly charcoal color. No, ours is going to be a little bit more prettier than that. Even when the projector's off, it's going to be an absolute gorgeous screen. I'm going to coat a sheet of plexiglass. We're going to run 50 lumens right through it in a fully lit environment with no problem. And one coat and you're finished. That's it. I think we were playing this one. Here we were. I I got half of it pushed off to the side because I want you to see the difference between your white surface and the new upgrade technology, which is actually our FLE Dark Silver Cinemax. The replacement and permanent replacement, we're going to call it the Frankie, because I don't feel like calling it Frankenstein. That's a trademark name at the end of the day. Frankie and UV. So what this is we combined both of those together in 10 minutes and upgraded it to ambient light rejection, and now it's upgraded to FLE capabilities. And as you can see in our demonstrations, no high-end machines, no machines kissing the screen constantly all the time. The ultra short those to do this constant time. Fully lit environment. We don't have it posted, not ambient light projection. This is FLE fusion light energy. It's designed to be in fully lit environments, and we can take it outside, as you can see. We're going to be going back outside tomorrow because I don't want to do too many screens. I got some stuff I got to take care of right now. Switch back over. Now we're going to be doing a much larger screen pretty soon. So you can see it on a much larger scale. And I'm going to be using my Christie, still 720p projector. Do we need 4,000? No, we're going to do a 4,000 next to 1,000 to show you the difference. And a more high-end projector here, still 720p, next to the SVGA. I think that's WXG over there. And that projector we're going to be using costs $100 because we're going to be using the same projector on site pretty soon. We're going to run around today and explain to him we're going to do an acoustic setup for his outdoor restaurant because the acoustic's going to be much better. Now, gentlemen, I want you to understand this. You can text me with dumb nonsense, cry and whine. I'm not showing any of that on YouTube anymore. All that stuff gets deleted or forwarded. That's where it goes to. We don't have time for that. If you can't make it better, we'll do it for you. That's what it comes down to. Simple and plain. And I guarantee you one thing. I will beat your specification sheet, whatever that thing is supposed to be, but I will beat it. LG snowboarding.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, a message to its customers, whatever he has left. If you're tired of getting ripped off, this is what you buy. Oops, excuse me. Battery's dying. I'll grab my charge real quick. We're almost out of time anyway. $12K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, if I'm not mistaken here, you have it down at your specification sheets on your charcoal gray. You have it at 2000 lumens. Doesn't work with ultra short throw projectors. Supposed to be front and rear capability, which I have not seen any demonstrations on that whatsoever. Whew. It's a multi-code application. Requires a light roll, heavy roll, crazy instructions at the end of the day. Range gain is non-existing. So that's the first one we'll upgrade. It'll be a spray-on application, one-code application. We'll blast just about everything we can get our hands on with that stuff, you know, fabric, whatever, you know, glass, plexiglass, whatever. We'll show that we have front and rear capabilities, even at 50 lumens. We'll do demonstrations outside and front and rear. And we'll run it under FLE gain capabilities, which means it'll be much more advanced than what you'll see in those demonstrations. And we'll knock out a few certifies in the process. We'll do everything that you haven't done in your videos because you're missing a ton of testing. A lot of testing is missing in your products. Now, again, if you're upset by this and this is making you bitter, this isn't in no way to basically put you in that position. You have to make better products. And if you can't make better products, we'll do it for you. And that's what we're going to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a much better product of what you have. And when we spray this down, it's not going to come out gray. It'll literally come out the color it's supposed to come out. I don't know what the heck that mess was going on. That was a hot mess. But anyway, and you'll see the difference between our specification sheet than theirs. Our demonstrations than theirs. Now, gentlemen, if you feel the need, and I've been telling you this for the longest time, this is why we have something called a match or better demonstration. This is for you to go in, and I've been asking you to do this for years, to basically, if you feel you can make my products, you have to be able to match and better my demonstrations. And you know, my demonstrations are really, really brutal. My tests are very brutal. So the fact that you haven't completed the 1100 lumen challenge or any of the testing we have done on our products and giving you challenges to do so proves at the end of the day that you can't make our products. You can't even come close to our demonstrations or even our testing, but we can with yours very easily, as you can see right here. Proof that we actually beat this guy, beat the crap out of his specification sheets. Made a product far better than both of his combined. When we get done with that series, I think C or A or whatever stuff is series A, it will be able to wipe out all your products, even the black one. That shifting technology, yeah, very lethal. And that's what we're going to use. And the beautiful thing about it, it will be actually front and rear. And there'll be so many demonstrations. We will flood the internet with these videos showing that your product does not work and that we have the capability to design better products. And the reason why I'm doing yours is not for the fact that it has nothing to do with the dumb stuff that you do to us day by day. No, it has the fact that I don't like the fact that people are putting out trashy products like the fake projectors, and you're selling something that you can't back up, number one. If you did, we wouldn't have cancellation receipts. And I feel that if you're going to be selling something to your customers, excuse me, they should be getting what they paid for. So I'm going to take your mousetrap that's broken and does not work, and I'm going to make it far better. That's what I'm going to do. I only need one. That's it. The rest of them I don't care for, because at the end of the day, once we actually reproduce one of them, the rest of them are worth nothing, because again, you have to be able to beat the specification sheet, which you can't, and that means the rest of them become obsolete. It's a domino effect.
To stay on top of my game, I need to keep up my energy.
Nothing personal.
Is
It's
purposely
business.
crafted with 10 grams
That's all.
of protein and organic
I just don't like people
Because the
who
more good you
make
put in,
faulty, bad products. I don't like it. If you're going to make something, be truthful about it. Make a good product for your customers. Don't rip them off. You can say nasty things to me all day long. It doesn't bother me at all. This is business. So I'm going to redesign your product and I'm going to sell it for more. That's what's going to happen. But only while doing this, I'm going to show people what real screen paint's supposed to look like. Not the fake nonsense I keep seeing every day. made a real product, it should be reacting just like this. That's how it should look. And it should not be requiring 3,000 to 25 to run. That's crazy. And the ambient light rejection technology we have today, you mean to tell me that that's what we're working with? That's all? That's horrible. See how it pops up? That's how it's supposed to look. Customers should get what they paid for. Whoopsie. Bumping my projector, be careful. They should get exactly what they paid for. Why shouldn't they? Who the heck wants to go through fake specifications, fake testing, fake demonstrations? They should get what they paid for. So, if you can't build a better mousetrap, we'll do it for you. And as I said before, as I gave the other one permission, feel free to try to make my products. Go ahead. But remember, it's going to be more than just mixing some black and gray and silver together. You're going to have to complete all my tests. And what testing do you have under your products? Nothing. A meter? That's it? I can take it outside and I can watch the meter disappear. Heck, I can do it in here and make it watch it disappear. I can take it in a commercial environment and watch the meters not register. As a matter of fact, I will be taking your stuff in a commercial environment. Both of y'all. To show that your stuff can operate, well, our stuff can operate anywhere we want. Yours won't. He says something about the Frankenstein not having the ability to be able to, it needed high power projectors to run. That's stupid. That's not even true. And then he couldn't even give me like why. Like, okay, why does it have to be used in this particular environment? Why?
Hydration doesn't have
Can't
to
tell me why.
CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Gel with a weightless feel on skin.
If I ask questions about the what's it called? The range gain. I'm asking you questions about this. Can't answer me. Then something's wrong there if you can't answer me. That means the specifications aren't legit. Now, if I tell you this product works at 1,000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 res, minimum projector, HDMI ports are not required. You can take it outside and use it at 1,000 lumens. You can use it in a fully lit environment. There's a huge difference between this and the white surface. Has perfect color and contrast, shifting technology capabilities. I can back that up, literally, because I'm doing it right now in a live stream. New York City, nighttime, skyline.
Getting that from YouTube.
And you can't say at the end of the day, well, I never said to Frankie was I said it was ambient light. Don't say that, because I literally have a video of a container that you sent to me clearly stating that it was not. So I find that weird that a gray, which doesn't have ambient light rejection technology, that's why white screens and light gray screens have issues pulling up in fully lit environments, has an ambient light rejection as you claim, but the darker version doesn't have it, which is weird. You got it mixed up. Now you're going to see some fraud going on with them. You'll see them as we start to change their products to what they should actually look like, what you should actually be buying. You'll see them going and change their specification sheets to try to match ours without any testing whatsoever. So this will cause them to expose themselves even worse. Now you see that? Just about finished here. Got a commercials pop up. And this is not a black screen. The screen's gray. It's kind of a silverish kind of gray. But it has a shifting capabilities in it.
Real natural cheese slices belong on your burger. We're real.
They react to the projector. Wait, is this the screensaver? I want the screensaver in New York City screensaver. I think this one right here. I'm almost out of time. I'm out of time. Oh, stop bumping the projector. Black background, beta fish.
Getting that
No,
from
better
YouTube.
yet. Let's do Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
No, I want you to look at the surface very carefully. You would think that's black, right? Turn off the projector. It's gray. Gentlemen, you just witnessed a technology called contrast shifting technology. It was engineered so we can take screens that we make lighter to pick up higher white levels to be able to generate and mimic a darker shade of black. Well, actually darker shade of gray. Sorry about that. That's what you just saw. That's what I did with your product. Upgraded it. Which means we could take a silver screen or white screen and do that to it. And that's one of the stages we're working on. Convert a white screen to be the shift to a darker level. Much darker. That same coating, that chemical or formula, whatever you want to call it, it's embedded invisible technology. That's how the woman in the OLED, she popped up on the glass, she was solid black. Yeah, that's why, because that stuff is embedded into it. Welcome to Element 77. That's what Element 77 does. Instead of us going through the painstaking, not painstaking, pretty much designing new stuff, we have a couple of elements that we could drop in that changes and alters screens, which means like the AG47 was a silver screen that generated a white level a little higher than white. That stuff is embedded in black technology. Now, if you sit there and say that you're lying, I just showed you the demonstration right there. The screen's clearly gray. As you can see, well, it's kind of a weird kind of color to it, but anyway. But it's lighter, and it picks up a level that dark. I'm finished. Hope you enjoyed. Actually, we're over time here. A new product will be available soon. Just got a few things I want to do. I'm going to play outside a little bit more with it on a much larger surface, because I do have some of this thing outside. And my neighbors get a kick out of every time they see it. They're like, what the freak is that? What are you guys working on today? Really? That's freaking cool. Yeah. We're going to be showing that off quite a bit. So we're going to be doing some more demonstrations. I want to be able to have more demonstrations, more videos than they actually have on their own product itself. And again, like I said, you can see the big difference. No expensive projectors, none of that stuff. Put it over here. We're going to be picking up another projector we got coming in. It's $18. That's it. That's what we're going to be using on their product. An $18 projector. All right, people. Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.